the fight for on common ground. Now it's all about playing on maps that you're slightly less comfortable playing on. For both.
I mean, I'm pretty, I don't know, I'm pretty hyped about 23 being in as the last map, but that's just because, I don't know, 23 is 23, right? That's what it is. But 16 is back, all right? This is the nightmare for Shift. They, I don't know, again, like, I don't know if people have seen the clip. The clip has exploded quite a bit. But Shift flying out of the second dirt corner. Well, I mean, it's the final dirt corner, I should say.
Right.
With the entire team. So hopefully for them, they don't repeat that, because that would be kind of unfortunate. Because that would be, yeah, I think an easy victory then for Loud at that situation. But it looks like players are ready, good to go.
Thank you, Callaway, for the clip. He put the clip in the chat.
Thank you. And it is a good thing to remind everyone, like, hey, if you do see something happening, something, whether it's funny, whether it's wicked, whether it's just amazing, clip it, ship it, and share it with the world that we are checking out the Trackmania Seasonal Challenger Series Fall 2021 and having a great time at it as well. We're gonna go live in just 2 minutes with the first quarterfinals of the 4 in total. This is the second one, and we have the 4th one going on as well at the same time. So if you want to check out DNF Esports versus the Flying Guys, I'm pretty sure there is a POV stream going on. I would be surprised if there wasn't a POV stream going on in any way, shape, or form. I don't see anyone posting it. I don't think they're in chat here, so yes. What it is.
Should we actually call this team Shift, though? With Dexter and Eddie on it?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. It's fine. So it does seem, just looking at the players in the match right now, we've got Figure, we've got Dexter, we've got Eddie on Team Shift, and we've got Alcon, Mimo Jr., and Mika on Loud. So it will be a straight-up 3v3. Won't have anyone on the bench.
Not for the moment, anyway.
Who knows? Maybe some people will show up later. You know how it is, right? It's Saturday.
Maybe someone
it's the weekend.
Like me, huh? Maybe someone just woke up, taking a shower.
Perhaps. Yeah, perhaps.
Getting ready and then realize, oh no, we're starting now.
Exactly.
Why do I have 50 pings on my phone? What is this?
Wake up. What are you doing? Come on, man.
That feels like
we gotta play Trackmania, nerd. Shit.
Rave out our wonderful streamer for today. Ping me. How many times did you ping me? Twice, I think?
Yeah.
Tell me to wake up.
Until you wake up. I mean, you woke up, right? Eventually. I don't know if it was because of me, but you did wake up. And for that, I say, yeah, good job. Good job, well on you. I mean, today, no problem, right? We're here. We're ready for the first match. And I'm not on my own. Instead, it's me, Boney C, and Quantum Def Cat, bringing you the first of the quarterfinals of the playoffs. It's going to be hype. It's going to be exciting. Best of 5. Here we go. It's going to be Fall 11, Round 1, and we're live. We are a go. This is Shift's pick, so expecting good results on their side. They were unable to pick 21. 21 was already banned, and instead they're going to have to show off their sausage skills on 11. It's looking good so far. Look at that. They got a nice train going with Eddie in the lead, Figure and Dexter following a bit behind. Ooh, Dexter not the best of slides, allowing Mika Mimo to overtake there. Still 1-2 is good enough for a round win. It's going to come down to this final jump, and we have seen people fail on this jump quite a few times actually so far, but nobody does. Great round. Wow, look at that. Just 6/10 between all the players. Dexter does end in 6th place, but win a 1 and 2 from Eddie and Figure. That is a round win for Shift Gaming. Good start, really.
Very good start.
Great round.
And it's incredible to think that a 36-1 gets you 2nd place, but a 36-4 gets you last. Yeah. That's that is exactly what Dexter must be telling himself. Listen, I just had 1 bad drift and lost 0.3, and I'm in last. Yeah. So if these guys make a single mistake, it's looking like yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be very rough for them. But Elcon going very wide, he's gonna lose a lot of speed. Mika is losing speed as well. So Dexter still keeping up against Elcon and Mimo, as Eddie, he's going to be way up in first. Elcon flies out of the corner, and Eddie and Dexter, both of them, again, 35-7, practically a 35-8 at this point, just like last round, and a 36-1. Again, same thing, same deal, 1-2.
1-2 is what they need, right? You just need a nice, good 1-2 combo, right? Just bringing a straight punch in with a hook, or vice versa. Maybe bring in, send in a little bit of an uppercut. Make sure the team is not really sure about what is going on. Are we driving or are we boxing? I'm not sure. Either way, it's keeping them on their toes, and at the moment, it's in favor of Shift. Their pick is working out for them, though Loud is trying to fight back. They don't seem to have the pace, right? We've seen throughout the last 2 rounds, and this round once again, right? You can see Shift up in the front, players falling off on Loud side. Only Mika a bit close, but that's pretty much it, right? That's pretty much it.
They're trying to keep up with 35 times, everyone with 35. You gotta understand, 35, that is incredible out of all of these players here. Some of these players are just so strong on this map, and it's just coming out to show. I mean, Eddie himself is number 3, I believe. Yes, he is on this map. Dexter is 17th, right? And I mean, THE, if they'd been in this tournament as their own team, right? They had Megorian as well at 16th. Probably very, very consistent. Sky on 35th as well. So THE Blue having very, very consistent players on these kind of maps. And I mean, this is why Shift are happy to have both Eddie and Dexter there. But a 1-2 coming out once again. 35-8. Feger only getting a 36-1 because he slams into the finish pull. But despite that fact, it's still 1-2. I think they've 1-2'd every round so far. Not even close.
Yeah. Not a single ace, but 1-2 is what you need. It's working out for them in their favor. They're already on map point. It's a very quick map 1 if they keep up the pace, but that is their big boon, right? It's just the pace. The map is not as consistent for the players on Loud Esports. Not be able to finish that. This time Figure, the one falling off, but Shift has had this 1-2 happen, right? If one of the players makes a mistake, the other 2 will not, and they will keep it up. Bro, this time Dexter does have a bit of an awkward line, but favorably for them, that was the same for Mimo Jr. Looking like, ooh, Eddie slows down. Elcon and Mika able to overtake, pick up the 2 and 3. Mimo might pick up the 5. He misses the jump. Oh, he misses the jump, and Eddie picks up the number 5 instead. Whew. That was a close call for Shift there, but they managed to eke it out in the end. Mimo had hit that jump there. That would have been okay, but instead, it's a 5-0, sweeping it up on fall 11, and Shift leads the match 1-0.
Despite the fact that they lost that first map here 5-0, right? Now they're going onto home turf onto 16, and you know that it's probably going to be another 5-0 the other way, right? So I don't think that this is necessarily a bad thing. That they lost the first map, and that they lost that last round there. I don't think they'll be kicking themselves over it, because in reality those mistakes would not have happened 5 times in a row for Shift.
Yeah, I think that is correct. It didn't look like Shift was gonna give away more than 1, maybe 2 rounds, and yeah, overall just good pick on their side. Really played into their favor. I'm not sure if that's going to be the same when it comes to 16. 16 this time is Loud's pick. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, just for fun, the fastest time out of map 16 was fast enough for top 146 when it was made. And it is faster than TMGL player Grenadi's time, which he did on day 1, of course. But
right.
Let's put that aside for a moment, right? Still faster than Grenadi. If you think about it that way, congratulations. You know, your time is faster than Grenadi. in a
I don't mind being
mode.
faster than Team Gel player. I will take that. Like, man, I can't even hit top like 100. I just let
Now, I will say one thing. Loud are looking extremely good onto this map. Mika, obviously having the second best time. Yes, Kubas has been far ahead of Mika. But when it comes to consistency, I think there actually is one team that was better on 16 than them. And I mean, if you're looking throughout here, I don't see any of the other players on Loud or Mimo Jr. Hold on. Mimo Jr. is 12th. Never mind. Mimo Jr. is 12th, but I can't find Elcon on this map. Where is he? He's 33rd. Wow, he's far down. He's 1 second behind world record. Oof. But if you can do 38, if you can do 38 consistently, that will be more than enough to win most rounds here, especially up against players who do not like playing ice. A 38 time will be more than enough to win, and a 39-0 by Mimo, despite having a lot of airtime, will show that he's good enough to do such a feat.
How is Mika making that? Just watching Mika in warm-up. I actually made that jump.
Yeah, this map, I think this would be the only map certain teams wouldn't ban against these guys, because 09 and 19 they are way more dominant on. This map is much more of a crapshoot, and if you, oh, look at that, beautifully done by the 3 Loud players. Dexter's still in with them, but Mika is so far ahead. He's so high up. He's got so much speed that he's not even in the crest. He's on top of the line, and then you can see perfect bug slide. Dexter slides out, and Mika, he's going on for a low 38 time. Let's see what he can give us.
Speed.
Mika gives us a 38-1 as our first opening time. 39-3 and 39-4. That 38 time, by the way, just saying, 38-1 is faster than Elcon's PB. It is faster than Mimo's PB. What Mika just did is a top 10 time.
Top 10 time?
Actually, top 11, but
look, you have to
I'll let it
ban.
slide.
You can only ban one ice map, all right? Look, I can't blame Shift. I can't blame Shift. That's just, you know, it's how it goes. I'd rather ban 19. I fully agree with the 19 ban. It's just, you know, 16 exists, and Mika's taking full advantage.
Mert's saying his 38-2 was pretty good. I mean, it is pretty good. It is still top 20 time, right? But just Mika, man. It's Mika. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Everyone out of Shift flies out, and that is not surprising in the slightest.
Oh, Mika is out.
Mika is out?
Oh, yeah, Mika flew out there in the final dirt corner, though it's still looking good for Loud with Mimo in first. Alcon in second, New Prime in third on Shift side, but that's 11 points. That's plenty. But, I mean, what is it? Shift already had a bit of awkward corner, right? They already lost 2 players on the first dirt corner. Dexter and Fegger flying out there. I mean, Fegger didn't fully fly out there. Words.
Right.
But, you know, he was out of the running, and, I mean, he does finish, but it wasn't really consequential to the overall results of it all. Also interesting to know, we missed that one. New Prime actually coming in, subbing for Eddie for this map. So we do have some subs happening. Eddie is just on the back foot, just coaching the team at the moment. Ooh, one of the Loud players sliding out there, Mimo Jr. being the one. Only Mika and Alcon at the moment fighting it out for Loud. While
Mika's going for world record speed every single round, and Elcon, he's got more speed than the 2 Shift players remaining in front of him. Elcon going one, but New Prime and Dexter hit the wall. And Mimo Jr. actually had more speed than them with a better bike slide. Oh, Mika, what is that time? 37-9 out of Mika. That is top 8 time. He beats Lyrus, who's 9th in rounds. What is this? Mika, that is 0.4 from your PB. That's 0.5 from the world record. On a map like this where no one can get close to it consistently. Mika, that's illegal.
It's not illegal. It's Mika. Trademark. We need a jingle for whenever Mika just drives a good time on an ice map, because at this point, you know, we can just put that thing on loop.
I agreed.
I mean, again, he's in first place right there. Alcon, teammate, in second place. New Prime is trying to fight it out for that second place at the moment, and he is getting pretty close. Dexter decides to, I don't know, his horse was out of control there, trying to calm it down. But doesn't really matter in the end. Mika and Alcon do close it out again with a 1-2 punch. I mean, it's looking like 1-1 is going to be the score in just a little bit, the way this is going. We've got a 5-0 happening on fall 11 on shift side, and now it's looking like it's going to be another 5-0, this time in favor of Loud. 37-7, guys. Like, come on.
That hurts to watch. It hurts to watch just how good Mika is.
I'm going to look at Mika.
It's incredible just how fast he is. And Mimo Jr. is actually keeping pace for the current moment. And right behind him, Elkons with his Ahegao skin is just staying in behind. Hopefully his horn is not the sound of Mimo Jr. flying out, because that's exactly what he just did, trying to keep up with Mika. Mika, just with a modest 38-1.
38-11. Yeah, he didn't seem that fast, honestly.
No.
Just relaxing.
Just a casual 1-2 out of Team Loud. And you know what? That was a really, really, really loud way to say, hey, don't play us on any ice map.
Yeah.
Their dirt turds were impeccable, right? Amaterasu has finally joined in as well. We'll probably see him on this next map. I do believe it is 13.
I believe you're right. Yes, 13. After that, we should.
Then 23.
Yes. So this won't be the map. We won't be actually going to 17. 17 is just, it's just here because it happens to be following 16. Don't worry too much about it. We're not going to see this dirt.
And just for everyone at home, the 38-7, 6th place in the world, beating players such as Plask, Carny, though just behind Fast XZ's PB, the Russian player who we've seen in TSCC before. One of the better Russian players, I would say, honestly.
Yeah.
But beating out players who are really good on ice, such as Shadenis, Lyrus, Kuzi, right? All these players are behind that PB, not that PB, but just that 37-7 by at least 0.4.
That's 0.4.
Davigno is on 16 with a 38-2, right? That'll tell you that both of Davigno and Kuzi, right? They're 15th and 16th with only 0.02 of a second separating both of them, right? They're 0.5 behind that time that Mika just did. And they're 15th and 16th. That just shows you how little wiggle room there is, how much wiggle room there is on this map, right? Like, you can get a lot better on this map. There's so much potential. The ceiling is so high that top 30 is already a second behind world record pace.
Right? I mean, that's also ice, right? It's ice for you. It's that dirt slide. There's so much time to be gained with the slightest of adjustments.
The slightest of adjustments? Oh, come on.
You know what I'm saying. Hey, come on.
But even 21, when you reach top 50, that's still a 0.5, right? Top 30 on 16 is -1. That's what I want to say. It's that top 30 is -1, and on 16, top 30 is -3. Right? So it's -0.3, I should say. So it's a completely different ball game that we're looking at on 16. There's so much untapped potential left in that map, and I can't wait to see if more players go for it.
I think it'd be definitely an interesting map to hunt. There's a lot of room, right? And I think compared to, like, I don't know, maybe some map like, I don't know, 6 or 7, right, which are a lot closer in terms of times. I think 16 is an interesting one to hunt. But, I mean, we should probably talk about 14, huh?
Yeah, we should talk about 14. Let's talk
16 was just interesting. That's all I can say, right? It was an interesting map. In fact, we're done with warm-up, and players are already getting ready for Fall 14. This is the first of random maps. Players have not picked or banned this one, so
Eddie is
we'll see how it goes.
And Amaterasu is in 4th on this map, so this is looking very likely like a win for Shift. I'm just going to say it.
Well, they already lost Eddie, so it's going to be Dexter and Amaterasu
no
at the
slouch
moment.
on this map either, and I mean, this map is 2 drift corners, so, well, Dexter clips into that one. So now let's see the water bounce. Does anyone get it? Yes, Mika does, but Amaterasu gets it better, and so he'll win the round. Wonderfully done by Amaterasu, 33-9. That's exactly what you'd like to see, and that's probably the times that we are going to see. World record is 33-6, but yeah, I don't think we'll see anything near that. 33-8, I think, is going to be the highest time we see today.
33-8. I mean, we were getting pretty close to a 33-8 with a 33-9. So
right, but there isn't that much time left to be found past that. In terms of rounds, you really need to risk beyond comprehension, just like you do when you hunt for a time, right? You risk so much when you hunt times compared to rounds.
And that's the beauty of these rounds, right? You can see the pace of these players. Eddie, Dexter, Mimo right now. Dexter right now flying out. But the fact that they are doing this live is what makes this even more baffling to me personally.
Absolutely insane.
Looking like Eddie is going to close it out now, though, but he's being chased down by a loud crew.
I eat my own words.
You're eating your words? You are eating your words. There's the point 7. Oh, no, we're going to get point 8, I swear. No.
I love talking, and the opposite of what I say happens. That time is tied for 34th. 33 and 32nd have the same time. So because they were made before, obviously that would have been 34th had Eddie not had world record.
Yeah, he's just driving a bit slower than usual. I can't blame him, alright? He's just taking it easy, hanging out with the team. It's all good. I mean, at the moment, we are 1-1. Loud was able to pick up a round win there.
Oh,
the 2-3-5 finishes coming in. Ooh, who do we have out? Dexter is out here. Pukatarasu, aka Ama. And Eddie at the front. Is that enough for a 1-2 punch? Mimo is trying to get in between to ruin the party, but they're not going to in the end. We've got some level 34s coming in.
See, that's the times we expected. 34 zeros.
There's
a very solid. Oh, Dexter. Oh,
Dexter? No. There is.
Where's Dexter? There's Dexter.
Found him.
Found him, heading straight into the finish pole. And, man, that's a rough one for Eddie, Dexter, and for Dexter. But Eddie, very slow time for his standards, right? But still wins the round.
So exactly, and 1-2 is enough, right? Oh. Ooh, Mika out. Oy.
Oh, and Dexter gets a slowdown. So it's a 2v2.
2v2.
In reality, yeah, because Dexter is over a second behind. Amaterasu now goes for the jump, and look at how sideways he was. He's going for a very, very fast time, but he goes wide and clips into the wall. Mimo will be first, but look at Eddie. He had that 50% on the water jump, and he's got more time, more speed than Mimo. It's 7,000ths of a second that separate them. And Elcon gets
gonna snipe?
And Mika gets 5th. There you go. So it's a round win there for Loud. It's 2-2, but Eddie showing us the real angle that you need to hit that water bounce at. You see that Mimo and Mika are hitting it at the 30%, right? Obviously, you take your sweet keyboard. You press an action key. You press action key number 3 to go normally on that water. But if you press action key number 5, you're actually faster. But it's less consistent. However, Eddie, Amaterasu, and Dexter seem to be pretty consistent at doing it. Unlike the other 3 players on Loud who are doing it on 30% instead of 50%.
We are getting quite some players just falling off. Dexter fell off, Mimo fell off, and again we have this 2v2 at the end happening, and this time in favor of Shift. It's very interesting to see, like, despite how, I mean, I want to call this map relatively simple, right? If you were to look at other maps, I'd call this map simple. Despite that, and I think maybe because of that, we see these players pushing it so hard that we just have players falling off throughout the midway point and towards the end of the map, just pushing the speed a bit too much, going a bit too wide, all right, trying to use as much space as possible, but end up using too much space instead. Very interesting to see how these players are pushing these times. Right now, though, everybody very close together, nicely packed. Tied. Amaterasu, bit of an awkward line there, falls a bit behind. Eddie and Dexter currently in the lead, but Amaterasu, because of that line, actually has a bit more speed going into the finish line. And it's looking like an ace is on the table for Shift to close it out. I believe they are on map point, if my count is not off. In fact, it is not. I have been counting correct in my head. They've got 3 shots at making the score 2-1 in their favor. So Loud Esports is going to have to pick up the slack, pick up the pace, and try not to crash.
Yeah, especially try not to crash here. But that is... the cards have been dealt, and they need to fight on this map here. They need to fight tooth and nail. You said it, it's a very simple map, but look at them jumping off of the corners of these blocks to land earlier on their left side, on their right sides. But look at that, 3 players already out here, and Dexter is the one flying the flag for his team. Elcon right behind, Mika in 3rd. It's all about Mimo Jr. now. Where does he finish? Does he finish in 5th? He needs 5th.
Oh! Does
he get it?
No,
he won't. He's falling. He's in the water. No, Mimo Jr.
Oh,
wait, he needs to finish. He's not going to finish. And Amaterasu finishes with minus 30 seconds. Mimo Jr. writes minus in chat. I mean, is it really minus, or you had all the time in the world to come in from that final checkpoint?
That was very awkward going through the water there, and it just caused everything.
Very hard. It's a very tough respawn.
Yeah, it just went downhill, right? It just went downhill, literally and figuratively at the end there. And Shift does benefit from that in the end. They are 2-1. They just need to take one more map to close out the match. But, you know, don't count Loud out just yet. They have a shot to bring it back. How are they on, because we are going to 13 right now.
Well, here's the thing, is that I see Mimo on 8, I see Eddie on 4th. So both of these players here, who are in this match, are very decent. You see Dexter on 11th, Mika on 13th. There are 2 players on each side here who are in top 15 of this, I can even be nicer, top 13. So 4 players out of the top 13 on this map are in this match. Pretty much. Now, when it comes to consistency, that might be a whole different story, right? But just that, and saying that, New Prime is also on 29th. And where is Elcon? I have not seen Elcon just yet.
He's looking good in warm-up right now. Clocking in at 33.1.
Elcon is 56th. So all 6 players who are going to play this map are top.
That's exciting.
56.
That's what we want to see. I don't know if it's as exciting for Loud right now. They are the one on the chopping block at the moment. Shift just needs to take this
I think it's pretty equal. At this point, both teams have good players on this map. Every team has every player in the top 100. That means every player is good enough to really get a solid time here. And I think it's just about the consistency. How consistently fast can you be, right?
Be raw pace.
Are you going to be as fast as Mika when it comes to OGL, or are you going to be as fast as Elcon when it comes to OGL, right? And now Elcon is a good player and all right, but he's not consistent whatsoever when it comes to OGL, right? And so it all comes down to overall consistency. And, well, Mika won 2 maps in OGL last week, so let's see what he does tomorrow. Let's see what he does actually later on today.
Yeah, good point. OGL is today for those who have been enjoying the Trackmania Grand League stuff. But yeah, OGL happens every Saturday. We have, I believe, 6 steps remaining.
But yeah, we only have...
we're on step 6, so 3 steps remaining. That's the word.
Yeah.
There you go. But that's, you know, something for tonight. And I'm sure these players are going to compete in that and fight it out. But right now, the main concern for Shift is to move on to the semifinals for Loud Esports. Not to get knocked out. There is no double elimination going on in this one. It is single elimination. Take one match, best of 5. You either win it and move on, or you just stay home, because you're already home, probably. This is an LAN event. I would love to go to a LAN event for this, but this isn't a LAN event, and instead we are live on Fall 13, round number 1. Shift in the lead, and Eddie and Dexter are doing just that, leading. Mika is trying to get in between, but awkward on the dirt line over there. Let's see if any of the other Loud players are going to be able to get in there, because it's looking like it's going to be a bit of a train. Elcon is in 3rd place and unable to overtake Dexter. two hundredths of a second between Dexter and Alcon. Very, very close, but at the end of the day, Eddie and Dexter do pop in a 1-2 combo and kick off a round win in their favor. Shift is looking good.
78? 32-78. You're not going off the wall about that. I mean, I get it. Every single round, people do better than your PB. They do better than my PB by massively. But that's a top 26 time.
That is high pace. But then again, I mean, as we've mentioned before, we expect high pace from these players.
Definitely. And these guys are definitely bringing the pace. They're bringing the heat. Elcon trying to bring it as well. Clips. And Eddie and Dexter 1-2 once more. Mika and Mimo just too far behind to catch up. 32-9. That one a bit more tame, I would say. That's what I was expecting. 32-9. I'm not expecting top 20 times. And these guys are bringing it in rounds anyway, right? These guys, right. I'm expecting top 100 times, right? Maybe top 50 even. But not top 20 times, which, I mean, we've seen a few of just in this match, and we'll see a few more in the upcoming matches too. It's gonna be nuts.
That is, I suppose, yeah, that is a fair assessment. I cannot really disagree with that. I mean, we've seen 16, for example, and seeing Mika shine. It's looking like Eddie and Dexter are gonna have their time to shine right now. They already were doing a great job on 11, which was their pick. But now, 13, again in their favor, though. Eddie falling behind Alcon Mimo Jr. and Mika bringing in the 2-3-4, striking back. Losing 2 rounds only to win 1. I don't like those exchange rates. Hopefully they'll just pick it up, win up another one. Because they're going to need it again. They need to win rounds, right? They need to win rounds. They are behind still at the moment. 2-1 is not that big of a lead. On Shift side, but they need to keep fighting hard. They need to keep up this pace, and right now this is looking like it's looking like a good start.
If you're Shift though, do you really want to go on 23? Right? This is not like a tech map. It's a Royale map. All things considered, right? As Mimo, he's gonna get some airtime here for sure. He's gonna lose a bit of time with that line, but that's a really solid line. Will he get overtaken? No, he won't. 32-9 for him, but it's not enough. Eddie, Dexter, and New Prime 2-3-4, and I mean the script is shifted right there, right? Of course, I did that on purpose. That is a 3-1 lead now, and I mean if they win this next one, it's practically game over here, unless Mika and Mimo and Alcon can just become consistent gods, and I don't know, everyone does top 100 times. I guess that would be good enough.
I mean, it's looking like Dexter and Eddie are really feeling the dirt right now. It's just really working well for them, pushing the outsides of these corners as hard as possible, just barely not touching the walls right there. It's just in their favor. You can see it again. Look at this pace. Dexter really pushing it there. Alcon pushing it a bit more than Eddie, so able to overtake there in the end, but a 1-3 along with a number 6 is enough, right? That's 11 points. You just need 11 points to pick up a round, and Shift like that, going quite fast through fall 13 and finding themselves on match point. They just need to win 1 round, and they've got 4 shots at doing that. I don't think they're going to throw it away, but I don't think Loud is just going to walk off quietly either.
No, they're definitely going to fight. This is the last round. If Shift win here, I was about to call them THE. It's practically Shift THE, right? Like Orcs GP Numalops. That's what they should have called themselves. But everyone crashes on that dirt turn, and Mika and Elcon will pick up the 1-2, unless Mimo passes them, and there you go. Mika and Mimo will get 1-2 as Elcon falls down to 3rd. No ace sniped by New Prime. So it is 4-2, but there is a much needed round here for Loud, and you know what? There's 3 more left to take here. If you're Loud, if you want to go to 23, you need to go to 23. You need to win this map, and you gotta hope that more inconsistencies like this happen, as well as consistency coming up for you, Elcon and Mimo 1 and 2 right now. But Eddie in 2nd, can he pick it up? He's gonna hit the wall. Dexter now fighting with Mimo, and now it's so close. Mimo and Dexter fighting for the lead. Dexter is gonna pull away. Elcon tries to come in closer. Not gonna work. Elcon, did he clip? No, he didn't. But Eddie, he can't catch up. Who's the win there? It is a win for it's a GG's. It's Shift who wins it. A 1-3 New Prime beat Mika to the line. How unfortunate.
Unfortunately, it was a tough race. I mean, to be fair, 13 was overall very close, but just higher pace on Shift's side. I don't think Loud could have relied on too many more mistakes on Shift's side for that matter, right? And I think a 3-1 scoreline says it all. I don't think there was a lot more going on. It was a very tough match, and starting off with a 5-0 on Shift's side, then a 5-0 on Loud side, and then the random maps really determined, like, okay, who has the pace, who has the momentum, who has the speed, and it just seemed like Shift was just a bit better prepared to what was to come compared to Loud. So unfortunately, we are going to have to say goodbye to Loud Esports. They fought a great fight coming in from the qualifiers, the MEA qualifiers, but unfortunately are knocked out by Shift. So Shift will be moving on to the semifinals, and they'll be waiting for the winner between Taro and Eagles. Those two teams still need to play. That'll be happening in just, I believe, a half hour from now, maybe a bit shorter, in fact. I don't have the exact times on hand at the moment. DNF Esports and the Flying Guys are still going on in the meantime, if I'm correct. We haven't gotten the results on that one.
We can't go watch, huh? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Want to ruin their
unless they are like in the middle of a warm-up, then we could jump in. But otherwise, for those unaware, we prefer not to jump into an in-progress match because of people joining into a match can cause some lag for players, and we don't want to.
If 3 players like us join in, right, it's obviously going to cause lag. So it is going to lag, then we don't want to do that, right? We want to do the opposite of that, because that is, I mean, how mad would you be? Actually, I can tell you that right now it is 1-1 for both teams, and they're currently playing on map 20.
Oh, 20. Okay, all right. I don't think I have seen 20 on stream yet. No, I think we have seen it once.
Yeah, we've seen it once, but it wasn't like the most memorable of.
No.
All right, guys. I just saw Ase fly up into the air and fly to his. I don't know. He went to heaven, and despite that fact, they still win the round, and they win that one out. So Flying Guys go up 2-1. I think we could actually join. We could join their server. If you want to go into it, they're in warm up right now.
Oh, I will quickly swap a Rooney over. I just need to make sure.
You have the password?
I don't think I do, actually.
It is in Casters General.
Let's just get on in there. It's all over the place, right? Like, because of the slight hiccups. We unfortunately are a bit flying by. By our seats, just seeing what what works and doesn't work. All right, looks like I'm joining in. Yep, they're still in warm up. Looks good. Let's set myself to spectate this match. I don't know if there you go. We've got the graphs up. Thank you so very, very much. Shout outs to Rave out taking care of all the broadcasting right now.
Doing a pretty decent job there.
So we have no idea about which maps are coming up, right?
It is 2-1 right now for DNF.
Ooh, 2-1 for DNF. So
2-1 for Flying Guys. Sorry, Flying Guys.
Oh,
Flying Guys are.
Flying Guys.
Yeah.
Apologies. Oh, I'm curious to see who is going to be fielded for the Flying Guys. I think it's pretty clear on DNF side. We've got Tomajan, we've got Monkey, we've got Area, and we have, where is he? Walgen.
Yeah, he seems to be on the wrong team. I guess everyone's like mixing everything up with SRK, Bueno, Aznaz, yourself, just everyone being around. I don't know what Walgen is doing on the on the wrong side, but
even got some Eagle players in there, just hanging out.
Shout out to Mr. Bueno for casting the French, obviously, right? People who are French who love hearing the French cast because we're annoying, right? Of course, hearing English casters are the worst, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Awful.
This is why the Germans listen to Grenadi's cast, right? Or to Maas's cast. right? They don't listen to the English cast. Why would they? The Germans are so much better at casting. Anyway, Mr. Bueno is a French caster who was casting the other match, which is how I knew that we were in warm-up.
Well, I mean, we're out of warm-up now. We're actually going live 2-1 DNF Esports Flying Guys. So this is just a quick jump into a match. Don't be surprised if you're seeing some different teams on your screen. But this is the other quarterfinals going on. It's looking like the Flying Guys is in a bad spot, having to prove their worth on 21.
Yeah, this is a random map. No one banned it, and no one picked it. That's really rare. It's like pretty much 19. You either ban it or you pick it.
Yeah.
But no one did either of those. And Thomas Jean right now fighting with Ase in the lead. Azanaz is in third place, in behind Wosal in fourth. Wosal actually getting overtaken by Waljen as well as Azanaz, who's now in third place. Ase in first. Azanaz going for the overtake on Waljen. He does get third place. And if Ase, Wosal, or Azanaz can get third place and first place, well, that's going to give it away. Thomas Jean falling to the wayside. Getting last place, sadly. So we get 21 as our fourth map here, and if it's not decided, we're gonna go on 6.
6. I mean, okay, interesting. 6 is a map. That is pretty interesting though. Flying Guys though, leading right now 1-0. Looking good for them. DNF Esports. Just have the scoreline the other way around. Apologies for that. Flying Guys is in the lead. DNF Esports should not DNF. That would be a bit of a bad thing right now. Though Thomas Jean is he's doing great. Like, unfortunate for him crashing out in the final corner like that. Not sure where Monkey just went. He decided to just scoot on over to the right, picking up some ice cream. But it's cold outside. What are you doing? It's fall. Where are you getting your ice cream? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're just getting some strudels or I don't know.
Oh,
some
everyone
hot
crashed.
Snack.
2 players crashed out.
Yeah. Ooh, Thomas Jean, not the best line there. Looking a bit of a no slide happening, perhaps. Only Wallagen at the moment for DNF in top 3, but it's looking like a 1-2 from Asi and Wosal. Thomas Jean did pick up some speed in the end, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, Ashe is, well, that's a 50.3. That's a really solid time, to be fair, right? 50.3 on this map is still top 100. He did a 50.2 earlier, but if we ever see a sub 50, reminder that that's a top 25 time.
All right, sub 50. We're gonna be looking out for those then. That's good to know. I don't have the times on hand at the moment. The moment I click out, the FPS tanks like a brick, so I don't want to do that to our poor viewers. I want to make sure we keep the action smooth.
I don't think anyone in this lobby though has a top 25 time yet. No one has a sub 50 yet. So if Ashe can come in and get a sub 50 as a new PB, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, I'd be pretty stoked if that were the case. At the moment, it is looking good for the Flying Guys. Thomas Jean all the way back in 6th place. Made a bit of an early mistake. Monkey and Azanaz currently fighting it out for 4th place. And you can see the top 3 right now, Asi, Wallagen, and Wosal fighting it out. And Wallagen, whoa! Think he hit the wall there as he slid out and then hit the outside. It's going to be another 1, 2, 3! The ace coming in. Monkey making a mistake at the end. A bit of a yep hole happening there. Oh, my word.
Can we get a clip for that? The double voice crack out of Bodhi there?
Wow, harsh.
And now whenever we say Wallagen, we could say Wallagen. Okay.
Wagon. Okay, so Wallagen. Gun. Wagon. Wallagen.
Whack-a-mole.
Like generation, like that.
Whack-a-mole. Well, you know what? He whack-a-moled himself into the wall. So Ashe with a 50.1 in that last round, getting ever so close to the sub 50 time. Let's see if he can get it this round with Monkey and Thomas Jean right behind him. Thomas Jean clipping into the wall, so now it's just Monkey. Behind him are Azanaz and Wosal, and so they're looking so strong on this map, but it's looking rough. Monkey, he clips, he can't go for the jump, and he falls off the map. Thomas Jean has a bad respawn. Monkey not having the best of respawns. It's gonna be an easy ace, the easiest ace you've ever seen in your entire life. No one's even close, despite the fact the entire team does a 50. And I don't know if will DNF Esports live up to their name? Will everyone DNF?
I mean, he got
Monkey
it
makes it.
now.
No.
Man.
No. Thomas Jean.
Dream
He
ruined.
can't make it. And Waljan DNF'd as well. So Monkey, come on, your namesake, man. And all he says is bizarre. I mean, I have to agree with you, Monkey. It is pretty bizarre. I know it's a very French word, but it still is bizarre.
Jean is really having some issues with this map, and this is not the time to have issues. We are 4-0 in favor of Flying Guys. They are set to win the match, and they are getting trampled, trounced, run over multiple times by the Flying. Just DNF just needs to pick up the slack. But with Thomas Jean already making such an early mistake, Waljan as well quite a ways behind. This is looking like it's light outs for DNF. I mean, we're halfway through the map, and I'm just curious to see, are they gonna pick it up with a 5-0? Is the Flying Guys actually gonna knock out DNF in such a convincing manner? Final corner coming in. Assy once again in first place. Wolsal in second. Monkey third. As in fourth. Thomas Jean and Waljan finish out the match. They all finish, but it is GG's. And we see Flying Guys moving on to the semifinals. DNF Esports, unfortunately, is eliminated after a fall 21. Messed up.
Wonderfully done. I called it. I said it. Flying Guys had the chance to upset DNF here, and they did just that. Is it really an upset, though, when you have a TMGL player on your side?
It does help out. It does help out.
It does help out, doesn't it? But Asha definitely bringing it, and especially on 21, he was very consistent and consistently fast on top of that. If ever I went up against the Flying Guys, 21 would probably be the first map I ban.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to be playing 21. Just, I'm sure all the teams taking notes right now. All right, ban 21 against Flying Guys. There you go. Got it.
And the worst part, it wasn't even their pick.
No, this was just one of the random maps, right? This was map 4. So first 2 maps are always picked, and then after that we have random maps coming in. But things will be a bit more random, right? We're going into best of 7 territory now with the semifinals coming up. But that semifinals, I mean, I'm saying this now, but it's not really coming up right now because that would be ignoring the other 2 quarterfinals that are going to happen.